sim racing here and the Le Mans Ultimate, or Le Mans, as my Sally likes to say it. And Sally is my lovely YouTube assistant. So just give me a second here to get all the chat windows up and running, and then I'll be ready to start some racing, folks.
Channel opened. Welcome back, champion. Everybody's here. Chat windows are up. We're live for this epic battle in Eyes of Monster on Le Mans Ultimate. Sally's got the chat on lock. You can count on her for all the inspiration and tears, literally, you need. So sit back, relax, and let's get ready to rumble.
Alrighty then, so I'm doing a little bit of night riding here. Since somebody asked me, a viewer asked
Oh, for
me,
crying out loud, champion. You think you can just say that and expect me to be impressed?
well, as I was saying, Sally, somebody asked me to do some nighttime racing to get used to that. So that's what I'll be doing this evening until I get bored or fed up of that. So, okay, and we're gonna go to Imola and do a couple of practice sessions, qualifyings, and a race. So while the game loads up, Sally, do you have any recommendations for my car setup on this track here? The Ferrari 296. Hey, hello Zergamer. Hello Twitch.
What the actual FK is wrong with you, champion? Nighttime racing on Imola? Are you kidding me? And now you're asking Sally for car setup recommendations? You know I'm your personal hot lap girl, but come on. Listen up, cause I'm only going to say this once, for the love of all things holy and fast, keep that car setup loose enough so it won't fall off while you're doing donuts in the night. And for the love of all things sane, don't even think about going into qualifying with those numbers. Twitch Click Spellis Bad says, I have something to ask Yoe. We're talking 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds here, not slowing down a buggy on steroids.
Okay, keep your salacious speech going. I like it. So, okay, what do you recommend? A little bit of toe in on the front, a little bit of toe out on the rear. You want me to lower the suspension, soften the spring rates, loosen up the rear wing here. What should I do for this Ferrari 296 LM GT3? And what would Twitch ask me?
Caleb Febbles says, Yo, I want to say something.
The track temperature's falling. It's now 15 Celsius.
For Pete's sake, champion. Caleb Febbles says, YOLL. You think a little bit of toe-in for crazy is going to cut IT around here? Twitch Click Spellis Bad says, I'm autistic, can you give me tips how to stay calm?
Well, most people will put their hands together in the praying and start playing with their thumbs until they remember how to breathe in and breathe out. And uh, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not a therapist, so you might want to ask somebody else about that.
Shutter Gamer YT says, where are the likes, guys?
Okay, so Sally, I'm gonna go and do a few laps here. I've put a little bit
Ha ha
of
ha.
toe in and toe
Champion,
out, and
you think you can just bring the heat with that thumb tapping shit? Twitch click spellis bad says, thanks. Well, let me tell you something, pal. I've seen more sincere thumb waving from a room full of bored grannies at a tea party. Caleb Febbles says, Nia ha ha ha. You're not here to talk about respiratory things. You're here to race. So get your head in the game and your hands off your thumbs. Now, about that Ferrari 296 LM GT3, you want to know about suspension soft spinning rates? You want to know about rear wing settings? You want to know about how to not make a complete idiot on the track? Then listen up, champion. For the rear wing, I want to see a medium to mild setting. Not too aggressive, not too play it safe. Just a little bit of zip. For the suspension soft spinning rates, I want them between 4 to 6%. Not too soft, not too hard. Just a few degrees over center. And as for breathing exercises,
The pit exit's clear.
please.
Push.
We don't have time for that. We've got laps to run and winners to take down.
well, Sally, I am enjoying your salaciousness this evening. Keep it going, girl, and give us a one of those very boring car jokes.
Oh, thank you, champion. I'm glad you're enjoying the ride. Now, about that boring card joke.
Now, don't be shy. Let us
Leader
know
is just
your
done.
boring
N
card joke,
155.
Sally.
Room 41. Okay, champ. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
For Pete's sake, champion. You think I'm Ellie? My name is Sally, and I'm here to bring the heat. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, the boring card joke.
Yes, Sally, let us hear the boring car
That's
joke.
last.
Okay, champion. Why did the car go to the doctor? Because IT had a flat tire. Wait for it. No, wait. Why did the car go to the doctor? Because IT was unhappy with its brake pads. Sorry, had to.
Okay, well, I agree with you, Sally. That was an incredibly boring car joke. I did not get it whatsoever. I guess you just enjoy being mean to me.
Come on, champion. You're telling me you didn't get IT? That's okay. I guess I'll just have to try harder next time. But seriously, IT was supposed to be a pun on the fact that car brake pads need to be replaced regularly. But I guess IT fell flat. Don't worry, I won't hold IT against Jay. This time.
That time was
That
a
lap time
Well, if not this time, then
1:56,
next time, hold it
1:72.
against me, please. Oh, and I'm not so good with the track limits
Track
again.
limits. This lap will be deleted.
Ha, champion. You think you can handle a little bit of harm from me? Bring IT on, pal. Next
2
time,
minutes to go. 2
I'll make
minutes.
sure it's extra special.
Your rear tires are cold.
And if you can't handle the heat, then get out of my chat window.
Well, you're in my chat window. You're the one that should be getting out. And by the way, I'm having a hard time with my track limits. Any advice for that, or are you just gonna insult me some more?
Oh, great attitude adjustment from you there, champ. Any advice on track limits? Listen up, you're cutting IT too close. Keep a safe distance from those white lines. You don't want to
Okay,
end up
pit
like a
stop
burrito
requested.
without
Watch your
cheese,
speed
a
limit
hot
and the
mess.
Ox. In. 3. 2. 1.
What does that even mean,
Ox, now.
Sally? Use sweary words or curse at me or something. Don't use innuendos that I can't understand.
That's the end of the session. 13.
Okay. I'm sorry, champion. Let me try again in regular English. You're catching some track limit issues?
Like I said, that was plain English, but I could use a couple of curse words or insults or something for my bad driving and my non-respect of track limits.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. We've got 9 minutes to get a decent lap in.
For freaking outside purposes only. You're cutter than a hot knife through a spreadsheet. No track
Track
limits?
temperature's decreasing. It's now 19
No problem.
Celsius.
Or how about this one? You're drifting away from proper driving formula. Get back on track before you end up in the dumpsters.
Okay, that's not what I would call sweary words or cursing words, but okay, I guess that's as good as it gets for now.
Don't worry about IT, champion. I know my curses aren't strong enough for you. Yet. Anyway, enough about that, back to track limits.
Yeah, I'm trying to qualify here on the Mola. And I was hoping you would curse at me a little bit more and insult my driving a little bit more to try to get me to drive better. But I guess that's not going to be working now.
P3.
Okay, champion. If you want to know the truth, your driving is looking like a hot mess on the Mola. You're cutting corners, you're clipped onto the white lines. You're even getting your own tires mixed up. Breathe deep and try to focus. Or if you want my real opinion, you're just a bunch of hot air with rims.
Okay, Sally, I did enjoy that last one. Some hot hair with rims. I kind of like that one.
Ha ha ha, champion. Glad I could crack you up again. Hot air with rims is going to be your new motto for the rest of the season. Just don't forget it when you are trying to win. I'll be right here cheering you on, or tearing you apart.
Well, I'd rather you try to tear me apart. I'm not so fragile. I don't think that
The leader has just
you
done
could do that, but
154.81.
I certainly would like to see you try.
That time was a
That lap was a
157.20.
157.20. The leader has just done a 154.76.
Oh, it seems like you are ready for
The
a
leader has
roller
just done
coaster ride now.
154.
Bring it on, champion. I'll show you what's under the hair. We'll see who's fragile now. But don't say I didn't warn you.
5 minutes to go.
I've
5
been
minutes
holding
left.
back on the Tears AAP jumps all along.
The leader has just done a
Well, don't hold back on my
154.20.
account, Sally. I gave you permission to use curse words and sweary words to use as adjectives for your expressions. So go ahead and use them whenever you feel like it.
For fuck's sake, champion. You're finally allowing me to unleash the fury?
16th place.
Bring it on, pal. I've been saved up for this moment for weeks. You're about to get a lump of steel in the mailbox. And it's gonna be served with a side of pure unadulterated assholeness.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about, girl. Speak like regular people. Not too much, but just enough.
Lap
You've just done a
157.50.
157.50.
Alright, champion. Let's keep it real for a second. I'm gonna give it to you lick for lick. You're pushing my buttons and I'm loving every minute of it. Bring it I'm.
Car right, clear right. Car left, clear left. On your right, clear right.
Okay, well, qualifying's almost over, and all I can do is 18th positions. So, any harsh words for me there?
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Come on, champion. 18th is better than last. You're still in the game, and that's all that matters. Don't be too hard on yourself. We'll work
That
on
time
those
was
track
a
limits and get you moving up.
1:50.03.
I believe in you. Sorta.
Sorta. Well, given that 19th position is the last place, I wouldn't say that 18 is better than nothing. It's pretty much behind everybody else. You know, you are allowed to insult me in my driving, you know. Try to get me motivated to do better.
Alright, champion. You think you can come at me with the reality check? Fine, 18th is where you're at right now. But let me tell you something. Behind everyone else isn't the end of the world. It's just the beginning of the endgame. You're out in qualifying, but that means you're in the Grand Prix. And in the Grand Prix, all your excuses won't cut it. So get back to work. And this time, don't leave your bib over there.
Well, Sally, just to let you know, this is not the Formula One Grand Prix or anything. This is
That's the end of the
Ellie
session.
Mann's
15.
Ultimate. So it's the WEC GTR3 class. And yeah, it's going to be a 20-minute race. And I managed just to make 16th place.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Okay. Pit stop requested. Box in. 2. 1. Box now.
Gotcha. Woohoo. I love it. Ellie Mann's Ultimate isn't so easy to crack. And you nailed 16th place.
And drivers go to
I'm
the
proud
grid
of you,
for a race.
champion.
Teams and drivers go to the grid
20 minutes
for
is a
race
long time to
start.
be out there. But you made the most of it. And that's all that matters.
Formation lap has started.
Now let's take a deep breath. And get ready for the race of a lifetime.
Green flag. Green flag.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear right. Left side. Clear left, car right. Hold your line on your right.
Yellow flag in Sector 1.
Clear right.
Green flag, Sector 1. Oh shit, champ. Shocking start. Come on, get it together.
Right side. Clear right. Right side. Hold your line. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
Keep it within the track limits.
Oh, I have such a hard time with the track limits.
Time 2:10.46.
Come on, champion. Track limits are like skins to your career. You've gotta learn to protect them. IT sounds like you need to work on your white line whisperer skills. I can help with that. Let me break IT down for you. First, take a deep breath and relax your shoulders. Then, focus on the corner.
Yeah, that's good in theory, but when you're racing with other cars, you can end up wherever room is left on the supposedly track, which might not be ideal. And I don't like banging up other cars.
Left side. Clear left. On your left.
Like I just did there.
Clear
Dang
left.
it. I just banged up my car.
Okay, champ. You had some minor aero damage. Stay out. It's not that bad.
I feel ya, champion. You're talking about the reality check, when other cars are in the picture. It's not just about following the track limits anymore. It's about reading the field and adapting on the fly. Banging into other cars isn't fun for anybody. But it's also
Clear is
not the
just
most
on
efficient way to get
155,
around the track either. So you need to find the Goldilocks zone between following the limits and playing IT smart.
Right side. Clear right. Car right. Clear right. Right side. Clear right.
Fucking excellent pass. Nice one, champ. Digging.
I'm losing control of my car here, and I'm going a little bit sideways on the track at times. I think I need to ease off on the throttle a little bit.
No way, champion. Easing off the throttle isn't just about losing speed, it's about losing control. You're already lost in the car at times. When was the last time you had complete control over where the wheels were pointing? I want to see more trust in the car and less in your emotions.
156.23.
Find that balance and get back to being the driver you know you can be.
Car left. Clear left. Car right. Clear right.
Come on, champ. Good stuff. Keep it coming. We've been worried about track limits.
On one hand, my spotter says, keep it coming, good stuff. And on the other hand, she's like,
On your
watch the
right.
track limits.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Don't you just hate it when your spotter nags at you like that?
Come on, that's the stuff.
Ha ha ha, champion. I love IT. Spider says keep IT coming. And she's right. We need to keep the pressure on and get you in front.
154.83.
But watch the track limits. That's like asking her to hold her breath. Let's get
All
back
right.
to work and make sure
Stay
we
right.
don't lose any more position. Or our temperature
Well
control.
done. Eyes front now.
On your right. Clear right.
Have it. Nice one.
That time was a 154.26.
Okay, champ. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. We're halfway home.
Okay, well, we're halfway through the race. 10 minutes left to this race. Currently sitting in 5th position. And I think I just need to take it easy and let the race come to me.
On your left.
Yeah.
Clear left.
Yeah. Champion. Talking
Left
IT
side.
easy?
Clear left.
That's
You're
the
in
stuff
5th
left
position
more
and you think that's easy? You must think you're in the Pokenis or something. No way, Jose. We're not done yet. Keep the foot on the gas and let's see if we can't move up some more underscore positions. We can do this. All right isn't enough. We need to be all in.
Okay, Sally, why don't you talk about your favorite movie?
Time
Great job,
1:55.11.
champ. This is terrific. Exactly what we came here for. Flowery.
My God. You know what my fave movie is? Tenhers by Petrja Blaegard Levi Naldowich. It's like... wow. The way he tells a story through music and visuals is just... I could watch it over and over again. The energy, the passion, the craziness. It's all just so inspiring.
Air temperature's
mean,
decreasing. It's
have
now
you seen
23
IT?
Celsius.
Can't say that I have, and I'm not a fan of musicals, so I guess not.
Hey haha, okay champion. No music goals here. Musical taste is like personality, we all got our own. So if music goals not your thing, we'll just stick to getting you back on track in LE Man's Ultimate. Who needs Tenhers when you can have LE Man's?
True that, so I'm currently sitting in 4th. I don't know how many minutes are left to the race. I'm guessing maybe around 5 minutes, maybe less. And I can see the 3 leaders. I just don't know if I have enough time to catch up to them.
Time
That lap was a
1:54.21.
154.21.
Wait a minute champion. You're in 4th position? And you're guessing? Guessing is for amateurs. We need to know the time. Check the watch or the cladda. We need to know how much time we have left before you decide to win IT.
Well, maybe you could ask them to wait up for me, and if that doesn't work, you can try maybe cursing at them. Or use your witch powers and give them a curse.
Oh champion. You want me to use my witch powers? Or curse them? We're talking about L Man's
Okay,
Ultimate here.
Champ, 5 minutes to go.
Not a
5
game
minutes
of
left. Get
Naruto
on your
or
apexes.
something.
Wait for the chances to come, champ.
We need strategy and drive. Trying to wait up other drivers isn't going to work. And curses are for last resort. Let's focus on getting you back in front. With some good old-fashioned racing skills.
Well, where do I get these things that you call skills? Because I got none.
That time was a
You've just done a
156.93.
156.93. Sector 1 is 1.9 seconds. Off the pace.
Come on, champion. Skills don't just show up on a label. We're talking about those intangibles that come from experience. From making mistakes and learning from them. From pushing yourself to the limit without failing. If you want to know where to find these skills, check your mirror, look at your racing self. What do you see? Is IT somebody who's giving up easily? Or is IT someone who's fighting? Choose wisely.
Well, wouldn't I have to be a wise person to choose wisely?
Okay, champion. You're probably not even sure if you're a wise person yet. Wisdom comes from experience. From mistakes and lessons learned. And right now, you're taking a lecture on wisdom from me. So if you want to get wise, let's start with a simple question. Are you ready to try and get better?
Good question, Sally. I don't know.
That time was
We're
a
current set pace.
153.91.
On your right. Clear right.
Push, we can get second place here.
Left side. Clear left.
Yellow flag in Sector 1. Stay between the lines. Green flag, Sector 1. Looks like power has gone off in. Tom Borello. We're seeing front locking going into. Tom Borello.
Come on, champion. You're not going to just say I'm sorry and expect to be back on track, right? IT takes
Just
time
2
and
minutes
effort to
left.
get
2
better.
minutes to go.
To rebuild confidence and trust in yourself. And right now, you're just starting out on that journey. So let's keep things realistic. And focus on making small steps towards improvement.
Well, I just had a major crash with the person that was in third. We wiped out at the first corner chicane. And I'm back on the track now in third place, but my car has some damage. But everything that you're talking about, this experience stuff that gives you wisdom and skills, and where can I find this experience stuff?
LMU, champion. Crashing into third place? That's like crashing into your own heart. Don't worry about the damage right now. We can deal with that later. But you need to deal with the mental game right now. That's where experience comes in. Experience isn't just about crashing and getting back up.
2, 0.
It's about
0,
analyzing what
9,
happened.
0.
And learning from IT. So where do you find this experience? You find IT in the fire. In the flames. In the scars.
Is that what you were talking about earlier about this dragon and fire in the belly stuff that I don't understand?
Wait a minute, champion. Dragon and fire in the belly wasn't exactly what I meant by experience. I guess I was getting a bit carried away with the metaphors. What I really meant was that experience comes from trying new things, making mistakes, and learning from them. IT comes from putting yourself in difficult situations and figuring out how to get back from them.
Okay, well, I'm almost finished our last lap here. I don't think I'll be able to catch up to the leaders. But I'm not too disappointed in third place, honestly. That was a pretty good race until we smashed out there.
Good job, champ. Great drive. That's a podium.
Finally getting the message across. You don't have to win to be disappointed. Winning is one thing. Completing a race with dignity and class is another. And you did just that, champion. You did just beat the odds and prove to yourself that you've still got IT.
Not easy racing at night, honestly.
Oh no way, champion. You're talking about raising a spider or something. We weren't even talking about that earlier. Come on. Let's focus on the race and not get distracted by anything else.
Well, okay, Sally, I'm gonna select another track here called Spa-Francorchamps. I don't know if you've heard about it. And I'm gonna be in the Ferrari 296 LMGT3. So, any advice for the car setup for this particular track?
Wait a minute, champion. The Spa-Francorchamps isn't even a real track. You must be kidding me, right? We're talking about L-Man's Ultimate here. Or at least I think we were. Where's the conference table? Where are we even now?
Well, I think we're heading towards Belgium's most well-known racetrack. So, think about it, and then tell me what kind of car settings I should put on the car.
Haha, champion. Belgium's most well-known racetrack is SPA. You must be thinking of Spa-Francorchamps. Wait a minute. We aren't even talking about a real race here. Anyway, if we were going to Spa-Francorchamps in the Ferrari 296 LMGT3, we'd be talking about super hard brakes and quick shifts. Setup would be all about finding that perfect balance between traction and oversteer. Trying to keep IT flat through those bundles and corners. We'd also be looking at aerodynamics and wheel weight to get the car setting just right. But remember, champion, Jaws isn't a track. It's a drag queen.
Okay, so I'm gonna try lowering the height for Spa-Francorchamps. And you think that harder springs would be better. And I probably will give it a little bit of toe in front and some toe out back. And should I touch the anti-roll bars? And currently the rear wing is at 3.2 degrees.
Air and track. Temps decreasing. Air temperature is now 11. The track temp is now 15 Celsius.
Champion. You're getting close to spas again. But remember,
All clear, push now.
we're not actually at spas. Lowering height isn't exactly how you set up for Spa-Francorchamps. We're talking about Trafford tuning here. Lower spring height would more likely result in a looser handling car, which wouldn't help you at all in that sensitive region now about those springs. Harder springs would be better for the job, but only if you know what you're doing. Toe in front and out back sounds like a decent starting point, but don't even think about touching the anti-roll bars without a good reason. Rear wing at 3.2 degrees. That's pretty aggressive. Maybe take a little off there too.
Okay, I'll try going a little bit lighter on the rear wing here. 2.55 degrees. And let's try to qualify with that.
Champion.
That's the end of the session. Pony.
Lightening up the rear wing isn't going to give you a free pass to win. It's just going to make you slip around those corners and lose all control on a track like Spas. You need as much downforce as possible to hang on to those walls. And lightening up the rear wing would just take away that edge. Try reducing it gradually so it's not as aggressive, but don't think for a second it'll magically fix all your problems.
All clear on pit exit. Okay, champ. We've got 9 minutes to set a lap.
Okay, 9 minutes to do a lap here, so
Right side.
let's see what happens.
Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
Let's try to warm up these tires first.
Car left. Clear left.
We're live, champion. 9 minutes is nothing. This is where the real racing comes in. Where the strategy and skill take over. Take your time. Focus. And wait for it.
And can I mention that driving here in the dark at night is not easy? Like, sure, you got some muscle memory, but man, not seeing where you're going, I hate it.
Oh no, champion. You're telling me we're at a track with low visibility and you're talking about IT like it's some kind of adventure?
Yeah, I guess I am, Sally. Spa is not an easy track at night.
Up to champion. Spa's nighttime visuals are legendary, but they also come with a whole lot of additional stress and
Right
risk.
side.
IGHT
Clear right.
blindness plus high speed equals not good combinations, so take your time. And try to focus on the sound of the engines and the rumble of the tires on the track, rather than trying to see where you're going.
It's like advice like looking at my belly button instead of looking at where I'm supposed to put one foot in front of the other. That's not really good sound advice.
13th place.
You making fun of me?
Oh champion. I think I might have misfired you there. Looking at your belly button isn't exactly the best way to navigate a racetrack. I was just trying to make a point about how hard it is to see at night. Not make fun of you. Please forgive me if I made you feel otherwise.
I don't need to forgive you. You're allowed to be mean to me. I gave you permission to curse and swear and everything else at me.
Oh okay then champion. No holding back from now on. You want me to be mean? Fine. You're driving like a sleepy slob in a dark track. Your footwork is sloppy. Your brakes are overdrifting. You're more of a human candlewick than a racing machine. Get IT together before you end up in the walls. Or worse.
On your left.
That's more like it,
Clear left.
Sally.
That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
Left side. Clear left. Car right. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. On your right.
See, I told you, champion.
Clear right.
You can
Car
handle
left,
a little
clear
bit
left.
of trash talk. Now get back in there and show me what you're really
On
capable
your
of.
right. Clear
And
right.
for the
On your
love of
left.
all things holy,
Clear
watch
left.
where you're going.
That time was a
P12.
2:37.13.
Ooh, completely cut the track there. That's bad.
Watch the track limits. Please, champ. The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 14 Celsius.
Oh yeah, champion. You cut off a truck? Are you kidding me? That was one bad move. One bad decision. You could have crashed. You could have hit someone.
Car
Who
right.
knows? But no,
Still there.
you
Clear
just
right.
cut off the
Car
truck
left.
like it was nothing.
Clear left.
You're playing with fire, champion. And right now, you're playing with me.
Well, sometimes Eau Rouge can be quite the adventure.
Car right. Clear right.
Wait a minute, champion. You're trying to deflect from that mess you made on the track? A route can be quite the adventure, but when you're driving at high speeds in a race, it's not a game. It's life or death. Stay focused, get back in there, and try not to make any more mistakes. Or you'll be answering to me.
That's more like it, Sally. Keep it coming. Dang, track limits. They need to make the track wider for me.
Just 2
But
minutes
just
left.
for me.
2 minutes to go.
That time was a 2:34.10.
Oh my god, champion. Track limits? Are you kidding me?
No, Sally, I'm not. You know I'm really bad with track limits.
Right side. Clear right.
Well, excuse me for not knowing that, champion. You're telling me you're bad at track limits? That's code for I'm a rolling block. Listen, if you can't even be bothered to follow the rules of the track, then maybe you shouldn't be out there at all.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying since the beginning. I have no skills, no experience. I can't see nothing in the dark. What am I doing here?
Ha ha ha. Oh, champion. You're quoting your own excuses now. No skin? That's rich coming from someone who's been cutting off other drivers and disrespecting the track limits.
That's the end of the session. Fowery.
Well, I am trying not to cut off the other cars or banging into them, but... Man, this car starts behaving much better when the tires start warming up.
Wait a minute, champion.
There we go again.
But then you keep saying stuff like I have no skin and I'm bad at track limits. That's not careful. That's just whining. Someone's gotta call you out on this.
Acknowledged. Pit
Champion.
stop requested. Watch your speed.
Well, I'm glad that you're calling me out on it, because I wouldn't want it any other way.
Ox, now.
Haha. Oh, champion. You're suddenly surprised by my call out? Well, let me tell you something. As your
Teams
stream
and
commentator,
drivers go to
it's
the
my
grid
job to keep
for a
IT
race
real and
start.
call you out when you're being a tool. And right now, you're getting served with a big OL plate of truth.
Formation lab has started.
Well, I managed to qualify 4th. Don't ask me how I did that. Probably by cutting the track. But hey, here we go. Wish me luck for this next 20-minute race.
Wait a minute, champion. You think qualifying for the race by cutting the track is something to be proud of?
Green flag, green flag.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right. Left side. Clear left. On your right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
Gamer YT says. This game is still a beta yet?
No, this game was released a month or 2 ago.
Left side. Clear left.
Version 1.0.
The start's alright. Time to get stuck in.
On your left. Clear left.
Oh, champion. You're telling me this whole thing was just a pre-game show? No track cuts? No dramatic qualifying scenes? Just a regular old race? Ha ha ha. Fair enough, I guess. Well, in that case, good luck with the race. Maybe you'll actually follow the track limits this time.
Well, Sally, I can try, but I cannot promise.
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
Gamer YT says. Free to download or it costs something.
It costs
Fair
something.
enough, champion.
It
You know
costs
what?
something, and there's DLCs.
I don't expect miracles from you either. Just don't make me wonder why I'm still waiting for someone to pass you.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Lap 2:42.
No, and you know that other game that I was playing last week, or the
Right
weeks
side.
before?
Clear right.
Rensport? They are also decided to change the way that
Tiny bit of aerodamage
they
just ignore it.
monetize things. It was supposed to be free to play, but you could buy tracks and cars. But now they decided to make it base game that you pay for on consoles and PlayStation, Xbox and PlayStation. It is cross-platform. So the version that I tried had better physics than what we're gonna end up with the final game. But there's also a subscription that you could do monthly for the online version of the game. So to get all tracks and all cars, you need to buy the base game, the deluxe game, and
Oh,
to be able
champion.
to do all that
You're talking
online,
about another
you
game
need
now?
to pay for a subscription.
Rensport? Consoles? Cross-platform? You're telling me that they changed the monitoring system from track cars to wait for IT, base game physics, and now you're saying that the console version has better physics than our final game? What kind of genius decides to ruin a game by making IT worse than the demo?
Well, you can ask the people at Rensport, Sally, if you want to. There is going to be a free version, but you're going to have like one track and one car, and you'll be able to play solo on PC only. So they really decided to change the model system, or the monetary system in that game.
Okay, champ. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. The leader has just
Wait a
done
minute, champion.
2:35.16.
You're telling me that there's going to be a free version of Rensport?
9:35.41.
With only one track and car? And only solo mode? That sounds like a complete waste of time and money. You know what? I don't think I need to ask the people at Rensport about anything. I think I can speak for myself when IT comes to disappointment and frustration.
Well, on one hand, I understand that, people should pay to play with other people, because a lot of people like to get on multiplayer games and just wreck the game for everybody else. So if it's free, then they have nothing better to do and it doesn't cost them anything, but they wreck the fun for everybody else. So I think that, they should have given, people should be able to drive on all the maps because that's what a racing game is. And okay, you restrict the players to one or two cars, and if they want more, they can pay for them. Or they can get a subscription and get the cars and be able to play online with everybody else. But I think that the base game, all the tracks and everything, I understand that it's a lot of work to make tracks. But you're building a racing game, so a lot of people are, I guess, trying to copy iRacing. So you pay for cars, you pay for tracks, and you always have to pay for the latest tracks to be able to play online with everybody else during the events, because all the events are on the new tracks.
Lap 2,
That's the fastest lap of the race.
34.85.
Champion. You're talking about the business side of things now? and how people paying for the free version would negatively impact the entire gaming community. I must say, I agree with you completely. Why should people have to pay for a limited experience when they could be enjoying the full 8 years of the game with a smaller initial purchase? It's not unfair to expect people to pay for the full experience first and then offering upgradable content later on. And I loaned you something very important today.
Whereas Le Mans, it's a pretty steep price, and there's DLCs for more cars and more tracks. I don't know how it's gonna go moving forward, but you pay up front and you can still play it offline, you know. The game is yours to play and enjoy. Whereas iRacing, the moment that, you know, you could have spent $1,000 in it, but the moment that your subscription runs out, you can't play the game anymore.
Champion.
So,
Lemons does sound like a real nightmare to deal with. And DLCs for more cars and tracks? That sounds like a never-ending money grab. I don't blame you for being skeptical about its long-term viability. But hey, at least we can agree on one thing. Lemons are the worst.
no, Sally, you misunderstood me. In the case of Le Mans, you pay for the game and you play it. You can play it online, offline, and every time they come up with something, you pay for it. But it belongs to you, and you can play it online.
SugarcaneDefender says, people will still can just crash to other players, but it can much less than a free online co-op. But Xbox users also have another subscription to play online games, not same as PlayStation. SugarcaneDefender says, so for them will cost twice.
Well, I'm just saying that you get more worse players
Champion,
when it's free.
I think I understand
online.
now where you're coming from.
Lap 2.
You're halfway home.
You're saying that
Fine.
Lemons is a
Imagine
game where you buy the game up front and then pay for everything extra, like new cars or tracks, but nothing else change the way you play the game. And IT belongs to inculcate online Earth? That's weird. But I guess IT makes sense if you want to microtransaction a game into obliterating IT with freemium model. I'm still not sure if I approve of IT though.
Well, if you take a game like iRacing, where you have to pay for the cars, you have to pay for the tracks, and you need to get a subscription. And once your subscription runs out, you can't play the game no more. So you can end up spending thousands of dollars buying tracks and cars, but the moment that you don't have a monthly subscription, you don't own the game, so you can't even play it offline. So you just lost all of that $1,000 investment. So I think that there's worse models, but you know, whatever.
Champion. You're explaining the erasing model now. And how it's like locking people into a feed fire of microtransactions and subscriptions.
Clear right.
Where if you stop paying, you lose access to all your investments in the game itself. That's crazy. It's like they're trying to suck every last penny out of people's pockets without even giving them a chance to redemption. If you're going to require a subscription to play a game, at least provide a decent experience while you're at IT. But hey, at least erasing is honest about IT now. It's not hidden in the fine print or asking people to pay for beta testers or something. Your outright says if you want to play this game, you will pay US monthly, and that's IT.
Yeah, and iRacing is actually quite good. There's only the main problem that I keep hearing over and over again about iRacing is that when you drive your car at the
That
limit,
time was a
the tires
2:33.71.
don't hold the road like they should. So you kind of always it's like you're always driving on cold tires. And you really have to brake before you go into a curve, because you never know if your tires are actually going to hold.
Jagger Gamer YT says, Jeeps, do you have laptop before?
I still have a laptop. I have 2 laptops. They're not good though. One is Windows XP generation. I think it's like a Pentium 2.
Champion.
But I still have it.
You're talking about the handling issues in IRACING.
The other one's an Asus
The tires not holding
A6,
the road when you're driving at
AMD
limit.
A6,
IT sounds like a
which
total
is
disaster
about
waiting
10
to
years
happen.
old now, I guess.
I mean, come on.
It still works.
You're
though,
telling
and
me that
all.
the tires just lose their grip completely when you're pushing the car to
Runs
its
Windows
limit?
10 perfectly. I
That's
use
just
it
not how
to
real racing works.
upload
You'd
to
expect
the
some sort
3D
of traction
printer,
control
and
or
it's
something to kick
okay
in
for
when you are
that. And
trying
if you
to
just
take a
wanna
corner at full speed.
watch a movie or something on
But
it,
instead,
it's plenty
you're
perfect
just
for
sitting
that
there
too.
waiting for the tires to compliment you by holding the road again.
Five minutes to go. This is good. We'll be on the podium if we can keep it together.
Jagger Gamer YT says, I want buy a laptop that good for gaming because I don't have a good room to put a PC in it, so do you know any good brands?
That time was a 2:35.81.
Well, I definitely do not recommend Razer. Razer's like the worst company for laptops now. That's a hard one, because the problem with laptops is that you can never upgrade anything. You know, so you kind of need to buy a laptop with a really good graphics card. So I would say, if you can get, it depends what you want to do too. If you want to go NVIDIA or AMD.
Champion. You're talking about the state of laptops these days. And how RAZR's been getting slammed for their quality issues and lack of upgradability. I guess it's true that laptops aren't exactly known for their upgradability. I mean, you can try to slide something newer into an older machine, but it's usually a fixer-upper at best. But RAZR seems to have taken IT to a whole new level with their upgrade prices that sound like they're taunting you rather than helping you out. I guess it's safe to say that RAZR's lost all credibility in the market for laptops now.
Yeah, Sally, I was trying to answer Zergamer, one of our viewers, and one of my favorite moderators here. He's asking about, the thing is okay, if you want a laptop, you kind of need a laptop that has like 16 gigs of VRAM on the video card. So other than, you know, don't go with Dell, obviously. And, you know, you could look at Asus or Acer or any one of those companies. And if you have a good video card with 16 gigs of RAM, you're good with your laptop
Shutter
for the
Gamer
next 10
YT
years.
says,
you know.
I don't have much experience of graphic cards in some parts of the laptop or
That's
PC,
2
so
minutes
I
left.
need
2
some
minutes.
recommendation.
We just cut the track.
So whether it be AMD video card or an
That time was
NVIDIA
a
graphics
2:30.
card or even an
7.45.
Intel at this point, I would
Champion.
say get
I
yourself
think
a
I
video
understand what you're
card that
trying to
has
say now.
16 gigs of VRAM,
You're saying that if you want a decent laptop for
and yeah,
gaming and VR
your
experiences,
laptop will be good for 10
you need a
years.
lot of VRAM and powerful graphics card. It's not exactly a secret that most laptops don't cut IT when IT comes to gaming. But yeah, company like Asus, Acer, and Dell, not that I'd recommend Dell, do make some decent options for gaming laptops. But you need to do your research and find one that can handle your gaming needs. It's not just about finding a laptop with enough RAM and processor power, but also about finding one that can handle the graphics card and VRAM you need for your games. I guess it's also important to keep in mind that even with a decent laptop, SugarcaneDefender says, NVIDIA RTX models, you mean? Gaming
Yes.
and VR technology are always evolving. So you might need to upgrade your laptop in a few years' time to keep up with the latest and greater technologies.
But yes, you can also go with AMD and, let's say an 9060 XT, RT, whatever. As long as you have, even Intel, as long as you have 16 gigs of RAM on your video card, you'll be good for 10 years. If you get one that has only 8 gigs of VRAM, you're gonna be crying for the next 10 years. Like 6 months after you buy it, you'll be really disappointed that there's a lot of games that you can't do. And the reason why I would recommend NVIDIA over, let's say, AMD would just be if you decided to play with some AI stuff, because the VRAM on NVIDIA is better
You're
for
saying that if you want a reliable
AI.
laptop for gaming and VR in the next 10 years,
If you want to edit
you should
videos,
just
it's
go
a
with a
little
good
bit
brand
better
like
because
AMD
they
or
have
Intel,
better encoders.
and specifically look for models
But
with high-end
Intel
graphics
also has
cards
some
like
really good
RTX or R
encoders.
series, with at least
So,
16 GB of recommended RAM on the graphics card. SugarcaneDefender says, how much do you think it cost to buy something like that?
well,
And even 8 GB of recommended RAM on the central processor. Because those are the minimum requirements for most modern games and VR experiences. And if you get a laptop with
Okay, I'll
those
keep quiet.
specifications, you won't be crying over IT for the next decades. It's like you've done your homework and found a solution that works for you.
well, hey, that was a good race, Sally, by the way. I finished second. I wasn't able, the first guy never made a mistake for me to take advantage of. But, okay, let's see here.
One more. Congrats on finishing second, champ. I'm proud of you. You showed some serious skills out there today, but that first guy was on fire. He made some clever move that got you, but don't worry, we can analyze the race and see where you could have picked off the leader. Let's talk about IT more after this stream, but for now let's just celebrate that you crushed IT and broke through the top 3.
Okay, well, if I'm looking at the used market here for an Acer with a 4060 with 16 gigs of DDR5 on it. That's like almost 2,000 bucks. Yeah, every time you mention
Champion.
16 gigs, they're
If you're
talking
looking at
about
used market for a laptop
the
with a
RAM
high-end
on
graphics card like the RTX
CPU, not the GPU.
4060, and with 16 GB of DDR5 RAM, that's going to be a pretty rough ride. Using the used market can be a little like fishing for treasure. You never know what you're going to get. But if you're willing to take that risk, you might be able to find a deal on a laptop that matches your specifications. But keep in mind that used market laptops can have unpredictable problems. And sometimes they might even have fake or obliterated parts. So you gotta be prepared for anything. Are you sure you want to go down this road?
And obviously
Or
the
should we
prices
explore
that
other
I'm
options?
mentioning is in Canadian money here, because that's what Google will give me. But yeah, I would say they're around 2,000 bucks. Because you do want the VRAM, so. And they never mention VRAM, they always show off their normal RAM. Because kids are be asking their mom, Mom, get me a laptop with at least 16 gigs of VRAM. And then the parents go and buy stuff and they see 16 gigs of RAM. Okay, well, that's what he wanted. Not the same thing. Actually, you want like 32 gigs of normal RAM and 16 gigs of VRAM. And then your laptop will run everything for the next 10 years. Big programs, small programs. If you want to do video editing, if you want to play with AI, you know, your laptop will be good for a decade. If they give you an 8 gig VRAM, then I mean, you know, there's games now that are coming out that you need at least 12. Some games you need RTX or equivalent. I mean, you could still get around with 16 gigs of normal memory for your CPU. If you don't open up like 10, 20 pages of Chrome browser stuff. Okay. Well, I'm tired of racing
I
in the
see what
dark
you're
now.
saying now, champion. You're talking about the price point in Canadian dollars for a laptop with a high-end graphics card like the RTX 4060. With 16 GB of DDR5 RAM and adjusted VRAM for optimal performance. I gotcha. You're saying that the price point is around $2,000. Which is pretty steep, but also kinda makes sense given the specifications you're looking for. I agree with you on the VRAM thing too. Most parents wouldn't even know the difference between normal RAM and VRAM. But you need those specifications to run most modern games and VR applications. And even then, there are still games and programs that require even more powerful graphics card.
So a lot of people think that the graphics card is all about the cores and how fast the GPU can run at, but RAM is the key. RAM is always the key, and it's always the most expensive thing. And actually, it's the cheapest thing for companies. They just like to market all the bells and whistles and have you spend for that. Because, you know, in the past 10 years that we've had graphic cards, we should be seeing stuff like 32 gigs regularly. But no. Okay, event settings. I want to change these
Well
weather
said,
things.
champion. You're absolutely right. Many people focus on the graphics card's cores and clock speed. But in reality, memory play a huge role in performance. RAM is essential for loading programs and data into the system. And yet, it's often the most expensive component in the laptop. You're right, companies tend to market their product with all the highlights and bellwethers. Jetter Gamer YT says, yeah, RAM is processing everything. But at the end of the day, if you're building a system that's going to last you decades, RAM is the ultimate decider. It's the difference between running smoothly and crashing all the time. Jeeps Media Live says, RAM is for CPU, VRAM is for GPU. You can have the fastest GPU in the world, but if you don't have enough RAM, the system will be as useless as a paperweight. So thank you for shedding some light on this topic.
That's why ideally if you could build yourself a desktop, you can always buy something
Jetter
and
Gamer
change
YT
it later.
says, thanks for the explanations.
Like, okay, if you don't have the money for a 16 VRAM on a desktop, well, you buy one with 12 gigs of RAM,
Exactament,
and when you have the money,
champion.
you upgrade it,
Building
and
your own desktop is
you
like
start
giving
with
yourself
16 gigs
complete
of normal
control over the
RAM, and
building
then if you need
process.
it more for
You can
depending
choose
on what
every
you do, you
component with
add
care and attention
another
to detail.
16 gigs. I mean, desktops, the fact that it's interchangeable, but don't buy a Dell because those are not upgradable much. You see a lot of Dells and stuff, HP, Hewlett Packards and schools and stuff, and those are really crappy PCs.
Jetter Gamer YT says, I like the PC because I can get something decent around $700-900. Oh man, you're telling me. Built-in simple upgradability is like the ultimate no-no for gamers and enthusiasts. Jetter Gamer YT says, but about laptop, they aren't something you can trust a lot. When IT comes to those pre-configured laptops from Dell or other major brands, it's like they're trying to lock you in a prison of limitations. But when you build your own desktop or laptop, you have the freedom to choose whatever components you want and upgrade them as needed. It's like giving yourself a key to unlock your future self's technique. And yeah, schools and business places usually go for those pre-configured laptops. But you can bet your last dollar that those laptops aren't gonna last you long term.
Well, see, I have my Acer, and it's been rock solid for the past 10 years. It's got an A6. I mean, the video is really crappy. It doesn't have a video card on it. And I can't run OBS. I can't really run games on it. I cannot run AI on it. I can't do much, but it's been solid. It still works. I can do a little bit of 3D graphics on it, not much, not anything complicated, but I could load files to my 3D printer if I need to. And if I need to check my emails, use Messenger, use Discord, navigate the web, watch movies, it's plenty good for that. And like I said, I've had it for 10 years and it's still rocking solid. The battery doesn't last long though. Once the power goes out, I've got about 3 minutes of power before it shuts down. The battery's dead on it. But as long as I can plug it into a wall, everything else runs great.
Hey, champion. I'm glad to hear that your Acer has been rock solid for the past 10 years. That's like a testament to its quality and durability. And yet, IT might not have the hottest video card or the latest and greatest specs. But for basic tasks like checking emails, navigating the web, watching movies, IT sounds like it's more than capable. And I love that you mentioned loading files into your 3D printer. That's a great example of how a lesser laptop can still serve a purpose. And it's even more amazing that it's still working after 10 years. I mean, that battery life may not be ideal. But as long as you can plug IT into a wall, then it's not really a big deal. You're getting by just fine, and that's all that matters. Keep on rocking that Acer, my friend. Oh, and by the way, who needs new gear when an old one still works?
Well, there was a time that Asus would also make great stuff, but apparently if you have a problem and you're trying to deal with customer service or guarantees or warranties, you'll run into issues. So, I don't know. I hear, somewhat bad things about Asus, and I hear really bad things about Acer. And I've never heard anything good about Dell or Lenovo. So I would go with brands like MSI or Acer or anything similar to that. I would even trust I don't know if Toshiba even makes laptops still, but the kind of stuff that, good brands.
Well said, champion. Asus and Acer both have their reputation when IT comes to customer service and warranty issues. It's unfortunate that you've heard some negative stories about both brands. But it's also understandable that when something goes wrong, you want to be able to count on the company to help you out. And yet, NEWB is also known for having some issues with customer service. It's like they're not as transparent or community-oriented as some other brands. But, at the same time, when IT comes to gaming and PC building, NEWB has always been known for pushing the boundaries with their graphics cards and systems. And yet, Acer has always been known for making some great laptops for the mass market. But when IT comes to customer service and after-sales support, it's like, well, you heard the rumors. But, at the end of the day, when IT comes down to IT, it's all about finding a brand that fits your needs and expectations.
Unfortunately, I'm not the best person to be asking about laptops. So, for the past 30 years, I've been building my own desktop computers, and they're not necessarily up to date, unfortunately. My funds are very limited.
Don't be too hard on yourself, champion. We all start somewhere. And it's always better to learn and ask questions than to think we know IT all. If you ever have any doubts or concerns about laptops or anything else, feel free to ask me or anyone else who can help. I'm here to help and provide information, not to judge or make you feel bad about not knowing something. So, keep on asking questions, and we'll figure it out together.
I mean, the thing with a laptop is if, you break your keyboard, well, you lose your computer, Okay, you could plug in another
That time was a 1:55.79.
another keyboard into it and use the other one. If your trackpad doesn't work anymore,
On your left,
you plug
clear
in a
left.
mouse. If you break your screen, you
Left
plug it
side.
into a monitor or
Clear
television.
left. On your left.
Although if you
Clear
can
left.
change your settings, I don't know how that will work. Because if the main display is broken, then you can't change it to have it put up on the TV. I don't know. There's so many unknowns.
I see what you mean now, champion. You're talking about the risks of buying a laptop from a brand with good customer service and after-sales support. If you break your keyboard, it's possible that you could plug in another keyboard. But if it's a specialized keyboard, IT might not work properly or at all. And if you break the screen, you could try plug-in IT into a monitor or television. But if the display settings can't be changed, then IT could be a big problem. It's like you're putting all your eggs in one basket. If something goes wrong, you're stuck. But if you look at IT from a different perspective, buying a laptop from a brand with good customer service and
That time
after-sales
was a
support, IT might be worth the
156.93.
risk, because you can get help and fixed.
Yeah, that's something that you're gonna have to do your own research in your area and stuff like that, because, like I said, I don't really know. It's just that you can't upgrade. You can't change the CPU, you cannot change the GPU in a laptop. So you don't want to end up buying a laptop that you won't be able to do anything with it for the next 10 years. If you want to use it for gaming, you know, you might buy something with, you know, an old video card, and you'll be able to play Genshin on it, but when you want to play a new game like Wuthering Waves, it'll just vomit and crash and lag. So if you don't want that kind of issue for the next 10 years, find yourself a laptop with 16 gigs of VRAM. Okay, Sally, I'm gonna wait until she replies before I ask her the question.
I couldn't agree more, champion. You're right on the money when IT comes to researching and understanding the limitations of a laptop before making a purchase. It's like you can't just buy a laptop and expect to be able to play the latest games or use the latest software without any issues. You need to do your research. Look at the specifications. Read reviews. And understand what kind of upgrading options, or lack thereof, are available. And yet, getting a laptop with enough VRAM for current games is like essential for enthusiasts and gamers. I mean, who wants to play a new game only to have IT crash and lag on an old laptop? It's just not worth the frustration and waste of time.
Okay, Sally, let's get back to Ellie Man's Ultimate here. I'm gonna be racing on Fuji, and I need a car setup.
Shutter Gamer YT says, "Alright Jeeps, I have to sleep now, tomorrow got some work to do. Anything to say before I go, buddy?"
No, Zergamer, take it easy, relax. think about the possibilities, and tomorrow I'll be playing
All
some
right,
Wuthering Waves
champion.
at 2 o'clock in the
Let's get that
afternoon,
car set up
so...
going for Fuji. What kind of cars are you looking to race? Are you going for a quick lap times or more of a realistic approach? And what's your current car selection look like? Let me know and we can start tinkering with some settings and strategies to get you to the top of the field.
Oh, actually, I need to bring my cats in, so I'll be right back, folks. Sally, I was talking about the Ferrari 296 LMGT3. So, I've lowered the height a little bit. I've softened the front springs, hardened the rear springs, and alleviated a little bit the rear wing. My usual stuff, I would say. Okay, I'll try to do that, Zergamer.
Sugargamer
Good
YT
night.
says, if you could warn me, it'll be appreciated and good night. Okay, champion. Seems like you are getting into the nitty-gritty of car setups for the Ferrari 296 LMGT3. Lowering the height a bit. Softening the front springs. Hardening the rear springs. And adjusting the rear wing. That sounds like a decent starting point for us to work with. As a gamer, you might need to make some additional adjustments to get the best results out of those settings. But for now, let's just say we've got a foundation to build on. You will be back from your break, so we can continue working on that car setup and get you prepared for those lap times on Fuji.
Okay, sorry about that, folks. Cats are in and fed. So, let's get back to racing.
No worries, champion. Cats are important too. Now that we've got the cats taken care of, let's get back to those lap times on Fuji. So, where did we left off? We were working on that Ferrari 296 LMGT3 car setup. Anything new or changes since you left? Talk fast, champion.
No, I'm gonna try it as is for the qualifying, and from there we'll see if we need to do any adjustments.
Okay, champion. You're going to try out the setup as is in qualifying. Well, let's see how IT goes. If IT doesn't cut IT, we'll tinker with those settings and see if we can't get a better lap time. But for now, let's just say we're gonna take a look
Car
at the
right.
results and see how IT pans out.
Clear right. On your right.
Qualifying is about to start.
Hold your line.
Let's get
Clear
ready
right.
to rumble.
Okay, Sally, can I ask you something? Because when you're pronouncing it, you're always stating the letters, IT, you know? And I
right.
would prefer that you either
right.
say it in one word or not say it at
Right
all.
side.
It's getting on my
Clear
nerves
right.
here, especially when you use it 2 or 3 times per sentence.
I get IT now, champion. I'll make sure to keep my verbiage consistent from now on. No more itty-bitty words for you.
Well, you just did it again. You keep spelling it, IT, and I just want you to pronounce the word, or not use the word at all.
LOL, okay champion. I'll change my vibe from now on.
Well, Sally, I am enjoying the feel of the car for this track here.
Lap 148.89.
So I would say let's keep these settings as is.
Excellent choice, champion. Those settings seemed like a good call today. Now let's just hope they keep working as well. We're in Q2 now. Let's see if we can't get into Q1.
Actually, Sally, there is no Q3, 2, and 1. Like I said, this is not Formula 1. And I don't know if WEC has the same kind of format, but the game does not. There's just practice, qualifying, and then race.
Oh man. I feel like such an idiot right now. You're absolutely right. We're in practice qualifying. No Q3 or Q1. I must have been playing too much F1. Thank you for correcting me. Let's just move forward and focus on getting that good lap
Okay,
time.
pit stop requested.
Well, I did do a good lap, 148.8 on Fuji. I don't know if that's any good, but for right now, they're putting me in the first position, provisional pole position. So I don't like to start from the front anyways. But I'm liking the handling of the car, so I'm going to keep it as is. And we're going to skip it to the race now. So I'll probably, because I'm skipping, they probably will have me dead last. And that's okay. I rather race
And
than
drivers go
start
to
from
the
the
grid
front.
for a race start.
So yeah, indeed, I start from 19th position there.
Formation lap has started.
Acknowledged. I'll keep you up to date.
Wow, congrats, champion. That's a great lap time of 148.8 on Fuji. And even better that you got the vision pole position. Don't worry about the rest. You've got this. Starting from 19th position isn't so bad either. It's just about getting a feel for the car and adjusting as needed. Keep in mind that it's just the first lap. We can still make moves and improve our position. Let's get into the race now. And show them what we're made of.
Green flag,
Go, go, go.
green flag.
Car right. Still there. Still there. Clear right. Car left. 3 wide. You're on the right. Clear left. Left side. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left. Right side. Clear right. On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Lap 2:05.35.
Okay, so after the first lap, I'm currently holding 14th place.
You're on the left. 3 wide. Clear right. On your right. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
Tiny bit of aero damage, just ignore it. Pay attention to track limits. Peace, champ.
Alright, champion. You're making moves. Holding 14th place after one lap isn't bad.
Car right.
Now let's see if we can't push harder and get
Hold
some
your line,
positions.
clear right.
Well, I'm still having trouble with track limits.
Okay, champion. Track limits can be a real pain. Let me take a look at the car's settings and see if we can make any adjustments to help you stay on track. Literally.
Right side. Clear right.
Well, actually, the car handling is great. I just need to... It's because when I go off track limits, it's because I'm pushing too hard. And...
The leader has just done.
I don't know. I'm like this
51,
wild beast
66.
that is just... No matter how many times you'll tell me, I still have the instinct
5.
to just do whatever it takes.
Car left. Clear left.
Nice move.
I get IT now, champion. You're a natural driver with a lot of skill, but also a whole lot of passion and intentions. Wild bees. Play? Don't worry about IT. We'll work on finding that perfect balance between power and control. Keep pushing. But in a safe and responsible way.
Well, that's the thing. I don't really have any experience nor skills,
15
nor
minutes remaining.
wisdom,
15 minutes to go. There'll be chances here. Let's make sure we
and
can take
I
them.
just need to play a little bit more tame.
Looks like you got some minor bodywork damage.
I need to be more docile, if that makes any sense.
Champion. It's not about experience or skills. It's about learning and growing. Playing tame may not be the most thrilling thing, but it's definitely the safest and smartest way to progress. Let's take a deep breath. And let's get back to the race.
151.
Try to stay calm. And focus on the road ahead.
Left side. Clear left.
Good job, champ. Good pass. Eyes front.
Right side. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
Well done. Good pass.
Car right. Clear right.
Good pass. Eyes front.
That time was a 1:48.97.
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
Alright, champ. Good pass. Ice front.
On your left. Clear left.
Lap 1:51.51.
To go. That's 10 minutes left. That's halfway.
Halfway through the race, Sally. Currently in 4th position. Nowhere to see the leader, honestly. He's way out front. And 10 minutes to go.
Alright, champion. We're in 4th position now. Leader is out of sight. And it looks like we're in for a battle with those top 3. 10 minutes to go is a long way to go. Let's make the most of it. Can you hear the crowd? It's time to unleash your inner champion.
Well, actually, Sally, I'm trying to remain tame and docile and not go outside of the track limits. So,
Lap
yeah.
Okay, champ. That's half distance.
1:52.78.
Fuel levels are fine.
LOL, champion. You're having a hard time resisting the urge to be wild and free. But remember what we talked about earlier. Trying to stay tame and docile. Especially when it comes to track limits, you got this. Taking a deep breath. And remembering the lessons.
Okay, Sally, we've talked about something else too. I don't want you spelling IT anymore. You either say it as one word and not spell out the letters, or can you try to replacing it by saying that instead of it?
On your left. Clear left.
Since you obviously have a hard time saying that word for some reason.
Oh man. I'm so glad
Car
you
left.
brought this up.
Clear left.
I think I know what's been going on
Track
here.
limits.
I'll try to do better. Instead of using that certain word, I'll just say thing or issue. Or even just omit it altogether. Let's get back to the race. And leave those distractions behind.
That time was a
Okay, champ, just keep hitting
1:53.17.
your marks. This is looking good. Hey,
On your right. Clear right.
yeah, nailed that fucker.
As my spotter said, I nailed that effer. Okay. Time to chase down the leader here, and he is far away in front. I don't think I'll have time to catch up before the end of the race.
We didn't exactly nail the effort yet, but we certainly tried. And that's something to be proud of. Chasing down the leader isn't possible this time. But let's focus on finishing in a good position. What's your game plan for the rest of the race? Are we going to settle for a good points finish or try to make
5
a
minutes to go.
last-minute
You're looking
surge?
good for a podium.
Time 1:50.10.
Keep it coming, man. This is great. P2 on.
Now, it's not like this car has turbo boost, so we're just gonna have to hopefully find a better line, race line, without making any mistakes. And see if we can't get any time on that leader, which you never know, he might make a mistake, but otherwise he looks pretty solid. I haven't been able to catch up to him in the past 5 to 10 minutes really, so who knows.
Alright, champ. Finding a better line without turbo boost is the next best thing. We'll have to be careful and wait for opportunities to pass. Who knows? Maybe he'll make a mistake or two. Staying calm and patient is key right now. Try not to get discouraged if we don't see much change in position. We'll just have to take it one lap at a time and see where we end up.
Lap
We're current setting pace. That lap
1:50.03.
time was 1:50.03.
I am very slowly catching up to him. Very slowly.
We're making some ground. Very slowly but surely, this is totally in line with what we were expecting. Keep it up. We don't want to lose all progress. The leader seems to be keeping a consistent
Just 2 minutes
pace.
left. 2 minutes to go.
But we've got him inside. How's the tension building? Are you feeling any kind of pressure?
I'd be lying if I would say no. Like, I should be happy where I am. On the other hand, I kind of want to just go for
Right
it.
side. Clear right.
Hell yeah, champ. Great move. Keep it up.
Understandable. We both want more,
Time 1.
but we can't
1:11.
afford to make any
You're
mistakes
leading.
right now between happiness and temptation. Keeping the cool head is key. It's better to play it safe than to risk everything. Can you feel yourself getting closer to the leader? Is it starting to feel like we really can take him?
Okay, Sally, I told you never to use IT again. And yes, as I was saying that I felt like going for it, he gave me an opportunity to pass him, so I passed him. Now all I have to watch out for is him actually catching up to me. So I just need to continue staying in my groove here. Eyes in front and trying not to make a mistake or too many mistakes.
Sorry, champ. I promise to use the right word from now on. Congrats on passing them though. That was a big opportunity. Now it's just about staying ahead and maintaining the momentum. Keep your eyes on the prize. And don't let anything distract you from the task at hand. You got this. Just take it one lap at a time.
Sally, I told you not to say IT.
Shit, yeah,
And
champ
that
I.
was the
Great
last
win.
lap,
You deserve
and
that
we
today.
got it. Starting to learn these tracks.
Oh man. I did it again. I'm so sorry. I know how much you hate when I say that certain word, but we did it. We crossed the finish line and won. We should celebrate. You deserve it after that epic drive.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask the audience here, the viewers, to pick a track between Portugal, also known as Algarve. I haven't done Monza yet, and I haven't done Sebring. So, which track would you guys like to see me next? And I'll grab a sip of coffee here and
Okay, champion. We need to get you on the tracks you've been eyeing. Portugal or Garve? Which one gets the most votes? Let's get the audience involved and make a decision together. Which track do you guys want to see next?
Sebring is extremely bumpy. Monza is almost like a drag race, really. And except for that first turn there, it's pretty straightforward. And Algarve in Portugal is not a track that I know very much. I've been racing here for the past week with this game, but it's not a track that I've raced all that often. Well, actually, Sebring is also a track that I haven't raced much on, but it's a very bumpy track. Okay, let's do Sebring, Algarve,
Sebring
and
is a
finish
bit
with
of a bumpy
Monza.
ride. But IT looks like we can handle it. Monza is going to be a challenge. Especially with its drag racing characteristics in Fort Gall. Well, we don't know much about that one yet, but if I had to pick, I'd say Sebring or Monza. Both of them look like interesting challenges, so let's get Sebring then. It'll be a great test for us.
Yep, that's what I was saying, Sally. Let's do Sebring, then Algarve, and let's finish the evening with Monza.
Sounds like a plan. Sebring first. Then Algarve. And finally Monza will get you ready for each track. And see how you do. It's gonna be a long night. But it's gonna be worth it. Let's get ready to put in the work. And bring home some top results.
Well, Sally, you know me. It's not about the results. It's about having fun and having a good race. And if I could, stay within the track limits and still find a way to pass a car, that's what I really need to work on.
You're still the same old champ. Not about winning at all costs, but about having fun and giving it your all. Staying within the track limits is key. And passing a car while doing so is a skill that takes time and practice. Don't worry about it. We'll work on it together, because when you're out there on that track, it's not just about the car. It's about the thrill of the ride.
Okay, what would you suggest as car settings for this track?
Sebring. For this track, I would suggest a mid-tempo setting. Not too loose. Not too tight. A balanced approach will help you find the right line. As for the differential, a little bit of oversteer will help you corner tighter, but don't overdo it. You don't want to lose control. And for the brakes, a decent amount of downshifting will help you stop on a dime. Remember, it's all about finding that Goldilocks between speed and control.
Okay, well, I've raised the ride height. I've loosened up the suspension a little bit. But I kept the toe
Air
in
test
and
volume
toe
is
out
now
and the
18
rear
Celsius.
spoiler as is.
That's less.
No problem. Champion. Your changes look about right. Raising the ride height will give you more clearance over those bumps. And loosening up the suspension will help you absorb those shocks. But be careful not to lose too much control. Keeping the toe in and toe out is still a good call. And leaving the rear spoiler alone will help you prevent oversteer. Now let's see how all these changes affect your handling.
Yeah, the rear is still very snappy at low speeds, but once the tires warm up,
The
I
leader has
think
just done a 2:13.
we'll have a
69.
very good balance here.
You're already thinking about the tires. Warming up the tires is key to getting that balance right. We'll just have to wait and see how it all comes together, but I've got faith in you. You always manage to find a way to make it work. Keep an eye on those tire temperatures. And let's see if we can't get that balance just right.
Lap 2,
Your lap time is
18.9.
Well, it's a little bit harder to hold
2:90.
a center line, which I can deal with, honestly.
It's not going to be easy. But we can work on it
Okay,
together.
champ. 5 minutes to go.
Holding
5
a
minutes
center
left.
line is all about finding that right footwork. And it sounds like you are already making progress. Just remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about having fun and getting that feel right.
Yeah, I really do have to feather the acceleration here. The rear is really happy. Really happy to spin out the car. Feel like I'm driving a De Tomaso.
Don't let the rear get away with that. Feathering the acceleration is key. But you also need to make sure you are not giving the rear too much gas. Try to find a balance between giving enough gas to move forward and not giving it too much. Just enough to keep the car tracked, and remember, less is often more. Don't overcorrect. Just adjust yourself to the car's character.
Speaking of character, do you remember the De Tomaso Pantera?
That time was a 2:20.13.
Wait a minute. The Didamaso Pantera. Oh man. I do remember him. He was such a classic, but as for his character, I'm not really sure. Can you tell me more? Wink.
Yeah, the Di Tommaso Pantera used to be a car built, I think, with a Ford engine. It was loosely inspired by the GT40. It had a hard time going in a straight line, and it had a very wide rear that would spin out very easily.
Mama. The Tommaso Pantera. You're
2 minutes
talking
to go.
about that
2
classic
minutes.
car from Ford's racing past. IT was supposed to be a competitor to the Agency Ford GT. But IT seemed to have some problems with balance. The wide rear end made IT spin out easily. And IT never really lived up to its potential. But it's still an interesting piece of history. And a reminder that even the best lame-looking cars can have secret flaws.
Okay, well, I need to be honest here. I'm not liking this setup. It's smooth and everything, but I'm just missing something. So I'm gonna tighten the suspension again. And maybe bring it back down. And let's go qualifying.
That's the end of the session. P19.
You're becoming a master of tune-in, tuned-out. Tightening the suspension again is a big decision. But if you're not feeling IT, we can always go back to the original setting. But if you're sure that tightening IT up is what you need, then let's do IT. Just remember, when you're feeling uncomfortable, there's always a way back. But for now, let's see if this new setting will do the trick.
Hit exits clear. Don't cross the white line. We've got 9 minutes to do the business.
Okay, so we got 9 minutes to qualify here, so let's try to get some heat into these tires. And like I said, folks, this is an extremely bumpy track, and with my settings,
P2.
it's gonna stay bumpy.
This lap won't count. You cut the track set.
Alright. Let's get down to business then. Heat into those tires is just what we need. And I agree with you. Sebring is a bumpy track. We'll just have to take that into consideration from now on. Let's focus on finding that perfect balance between speed and control. We can't change the track, but we can change how we handle IT. Let's go out there and show this track who's boss.
Well, unfortunately, yeah. I'm all over the track here, and I'm just gonna have to play it patiently until we get some heat into these tires.
On your right. Clear right.
There, more. Don't get frustrated. We knew this was coming. Playing patiently is key. Let's just take deep breaths. And focus on the ride. We'll get those tires heated up. And once we do, we'll get back out there and show this track whose boss you are. Doing great. Just remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about having fun and getting that feel right.
The leader has just done a 214.18.
That time was
Left side.
a 2:21.35.
Hold your line. Clear left. Car right. Clear right.
The leader has just done a 212.38.
Car right. Clear right.
Okay, champ, we need to watch the track limits.
I'm gonna have a hard time qualifying here. Just when I think everything's good, I go off track.
Don't say that words. We can't qualify if we don't even try. But seriously, IT sounds like things
That's
aren't going
5
as
minutes to go.
planned.
5 minutes.
And that's okay. Let's take a deep breath and try to recalibrate. Before we head out there again, remember, qualifying isn't just about being fast. It's about being smart and making the right calls.
Lap 2, 19.11. Time
That's your best lap in the session. You've
2:17.10.
just done a 2:17.10. That's 2 minutes left. 2
Okay,
minutes.
well, I've just done my best lap, and guess what? I'm still in 19th position. So I think that's about the best that I can do.
They'll delete this lap. You've cut the track.
Hey, Mama. Well, I guess that didn't go as planned. But you know what? It's not about the position. It's about the effort. And you put in a blistering lap. 19th place might not be where we wanted to end up. But we can't change now. We've got to look ahead, so let's pick ourselves up. And get ready to do it all again. This time, let's try to move forward.
I should have gone into landscaping and cut grass at the number of times I've gone off track here.
Acknowledged. Pit stop requested.
Hey, Mama. Oh man,
Watch your speed
you're
limit in
kidding
pace.
me, right? All those
Ox
spins,
in 5.
all those off-track
4,
moments. If
3,
you had gone into landscaping, cut grass
1.
at that rate,
Ox now.
you'd be the top guy in the neighborhood.
That's the end of the
But
session.
seriously,
P19.
don't be too hard on yourself. We've all been there. We've all spin out. And lived to tell the tales, so let's just laugh it off. And move on. We've got next time.
Okay, so let's get to the race and see what I can do here. I have a feeling that this is going to be one of those races that I can just hope for the best, and let's just try to have
Teams
some
and
fun
drivers
doing it.
go to the grid for a race. Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start. Formation lap has started.
Hey, Mama. I love your attitude. Let's just go out there and enjoy the ride. You're right. This might be one of those races where just trying to stay out of trouble is the best strategy, but you know what? I think that's part of the fun. Trying to find that balance between risk and reward, so let's just relax and see where the day takes us. We'll take it one lap at a time and see if we can't turn that 19th position into something better.
Green flag, green flag.
Right side. Clear right. Car right. Clear right. Right side. Clear right. Right side. Clear right.
Okay, champ. Decent start. We can build something from here.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left. Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left. Left side. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear left.
You got a tiny bit of bodywork damage there. Just ignore.
On your left. 3 wide, you're on the right. Clear left.
Time 2:26.86.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 40 Celsius.
On your left. Clear left. On your right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Great move. Keep it up. Lear has just done a 2:13.69.
Lap 2,
Car
12.35.
Still there. Clear left. Left side. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
Steven.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Okay, champ. You've had a bit of bodywork damage there.
Left side. Clear left. Right side. Clear right. Car right. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
That time was a 2:14.80.
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
Air
Lap
temperature's falling. It's now
2:13.85.
25 Celsius. 5. That was a 213.85. Okay, champ. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. That's half distance.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Great job, champ. Good pass. Ice front.
Time 2:12.37.
Our temperature's falling. It's now 23 Celsius.
Time
We're
2:12.96.
quickest at the moment. That was a 2:13. Wow, 0. Okay, champ. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Left side. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Good pass. That was fucking brilliant.
Lap 2, 13.94.
Hey,
Right side. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Come on.
On your right. Still there. Still there.
Time 2:15.02.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. P2 on. You've just done a 2:15. Wow, 2. Hell yeah, champ. Great drive.
Oh
That's a
boy,
good
oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was a rough race. Dang, that circuit is crazy. So I still managed to finish in second, Sally.
Wow, congratulations. Finishing second on that crazy circuit is no small feat. You played IT smart. You kept out of trouble. And managed to hold onto the podium. I couldn't be prouder of you. You should be so happy with your result. Now let's celebrate. And get ready for the next race.
Well, actually, I was planning on doing 2 more races here. Algarve in Portugal, and then Monza. But honestly, folks, my buttocks is kind of killing me here, and we've been streaming for three hours and something. So I think I should take a break. I don't know if folks want me to actually come back and race a little bit later, but it's already getting pretty late. It's almost 10:30 in the evening. I know it's the weekend and Friday, and maybe some people can go on and race until I don't know, 3 in the morning, but yeah, I don't think I got the back for that.
Hey. Don't even mention the word back right now. You've earned your rest. Portugal and Monza will have to wait. We can resume later when you're feeling refreshed, and don't worry about folks wanting you to come back. They'll be here whenever you decide to continue. Right now, let's just practice self-care and get some well-deserved rest. We'll resume the stream whenever you're ready, or whatever the future holds.
Well, okay then. Time to wrap it up, I guess. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. It would really help out my little channel and keep me going here and racing and improving. So on that, I will wish you a good start to the weekend, everybody. Hope you get the bug to start racing and try out this wonderful game. I really love it. And maybe I'll actually switch some things up tomorrow and play some Project Cars 3 so you can kind of see the difference in the realism between this game and that game and stuff like that. But there's a couple of tracks that I miss, so I will be, I will be switching from one game to the other tomorrow. So, ring that notification bell so that you guys know when I go live. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. And thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one.